A highly contagious dog flu has hit Florida for the first time, infecting at least a dozen dogs statewide.
The virus strain originated in Chicago about 2 years ago, and health officials say it made its way to Florida at a recent dog show, although there are no known cases in Sarasota or Manatee counties. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live from Sarasota's Canine Corral with information on how to make sure your pet is protected. Kate?
Good evening, guys. There are a few things that you can do to make sure your dog doesn't get the flu, and it turns out there are a lot of similarities to flu prevention among humans.
Don't be sad, such a good boy.
Lynn Fellows calls her dog Jackson her pride and joy.
He's my companion, my buddy.
So when she found out the dog flu made its way to Florida, she immediately got in touch with her vet.
I didn't even know there was a dog flu. I've never heard of it.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, canine influenza, or the dog flu, is a respiratory illness spread easily among dogs. Symptoms include everything from a runny nose to a fever to a cough. Owner of Canine Corral, Mark Schamboer, says that's usually the first sign.
It seems like it has something that's stuck in its throat, and you go, oh my God, did my dog swallow something? No, it could be a symptom of kennel cough or the strain of this virus.
The virus is not usually fatal and is not known to be transferable to humans, but it can cause complications like pneumonia. It's actually very similar to the flu among humans, says Schamboer, with one major difference.
Humans don't mingle together like the dogs do. So dogs, when they play, their mouths go mouth to mouth, and they play in a pack.
That means dogs are at the highest risk of contracting the virus at doggy daycares, the groomers, dog parks, or even the vet. Anywhere where they might be interacting with other dogs.
Dogs that are only at home are really not at risk. It's the ones that are out in public that can actually catch the virus.
Since these are the first cases of the dog flu in Florida, the vaccination against the virus is not commonly given to dogs in the Sunshine State. But Schamboer recommends considering the vaccination. He also suggests disinfecting your dog's face and mouth after contact with other dogs, and even considering additional immune system support. His message, be concerned, but don't panic. Fellows says that's her plan.
He's my pride and joy. He's the only one I've got. So I gotta make sure he stays well.
If you think your dog might have the flu, you're asked to keep him quarantined for 21 days. Right, Toby? We'll send it back to you in the studio.